Now this illustration further demonstrates multiple conductor cables when a derating factor is required based upon adjustment factors. Now, notice the cable tray, the information to the right, you have the 5 bullets. The width is 12 inches. Area is 1.2 SD. It's a solid bottom now, see, and a solid cover. And so that pretty well means that cable tray is totally enclosed. All conductors in the cables are current carrying conductors. So now we can review just how those conductors are arranged and installed. And notice to the left, those single conductors are 4 conductor, 350 THHN copper. To the right, they're stacked, and they're 5 4 conductor, 1 alt THHN. Now, when you review these conductors and cable trays, you have to see, are they required to be in single layers, or could they be stacked with the rules that are listed in 392? Now notice we get the same ampacity of a 350 and 1 alt from table 310.16 in step 1. Now, step 2, the application of table 310.15 C1 in the relationship to the ampacity of those conductors before adjustment factors are applied, table 310.16, we have the 350 at 80%, 280. We have the 170 at 80%, 136. Now notice in step 3, we're still in the derate mode because of the type of cable tray we're using. So 392.80A1 and 392.80 A1B, we have to further apply 95%. So we take the ampacities in step 2 of 280 times 95%, 136 times 91%, and we come up with 266 for the 350 and 129 for the 1 alt. So in the solution, the new ampacity that's allowed on these conductors due to the D rates of 2 and 3, step 2 and 3, the 350 is 266 and the 1 alt is 129, and we're in these D rate percentages because it's a solid bottom and cover type cable tray. So that's what this illustration is illustrating.